Yo, what's good guys? Hope you're doing good. Before this video starts, this niche was actually revealed exclusively inside my Discord community a whole week ago, meaning you missed out on being early when I dropped this niche. Now, this doesn't mean the niche is saturated now, there's still not a lot of people making videos specific to this niche, so there is still potential. However, if you don't want to miss out on the next monthly niche drop, then join the community with the link in the description ASAP. Yo guys, what's good? Got another free niche for you guys for the month of November. Is this niche over here from this one account that's been making these types of videos. At first glance, it does look pretty hard to do, but I've got a tutorial for you guys, and once you've watched the tutorial, you'll see that it's actually pretty easy to make. So I'll show you a quick example of one of these videos.
If you think you have trained yourself to survive on 5 hours of sleep, you are completely delusional. The most terrifying effect of chronic sleep deprivation is that your brain loses the ability to recognize its own impairment.
So you're probably thinking how you can actually make these videos in the background, all these different clips, and put them together. These are literally just AI generated. It's not complicated at all. You just need to give a prompt to something like VO3, Kling, whatever other AI tool there is, and you put a voice over it, so it's actually pretty easy to do. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. It's not a complicated niche to make. The steps are pretty simple, so we get into that now. So for the video prompt, I literally just asked ChatGPT of what I wanted exactly. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to be copying this video over here. Literally I just asked, give me a prompt for VO 3.1 that will generate a 3D animation of a glowing skeleton laying down on a bed, similar to what I have here. And it did generate me a prompt, but it didn't generate exactly what I wanted. So I asked ChatGPT to make the camera movement a bit slower, and just edit it slightly so it's more suited to what I actually want. Now once ChatGPT has generated that prompt for you, you literally just take this, copy and paste, and you just put it into VO3 so it can generate the video for you. If you don't have access to it already, you just type in Google Flow, and what you do is you sign up to this. You can literally just use a Google account and you get 100 free credits, and you just keep repeating the process until you've generated all your videos, and you just keep making new accounts every single time. So it's like once you get access to it, you just go to create a new project and you can input your prompt over here and it will generate the video for you. I would recommend putting this to fast just because there's not much of a quality difference between fast and quality. There's a very minimal amount, so just stick with fast. As for the aspect ratio, you'd put this to landscape. You can do portrait if you want, but these videos, they're in landscape, so you just put them to landscape for the sake of this specific niche. And make sure to set it to 1 output per prompt. You don't want to set it to 2, 3 or 4. It will just generate 4 videos and you'll use up all your credits. So once you do that, I'll give you a video like this. I think I took this video. So I'll probably just take the video. I'll cut these first 2 seconds out. Probably just use the video onwards from this point. So once you've generated your video, you'll just come here to download and download the video. Now, as for the script, once again for this tutorial, I've just taken the exact script from this video. But you can get the script generated from ChatGPT itself. You just ask it for exactly what you want based on the topic that you choose. So once you got your script, I'm just going to copy this part. I'm going to copy this and you're going to come to 11 Labs. And the best voice that I found is literally Brian. This is actually a pretty good voice. There's some other voices that you can use. Not sure which one this one used exactly.
You have trained yourself to survive on...
But you can just go through the list of voices and you can choose that exact same one. Or you can just find another one where the voice actually sounds like a narrator's voice. So I've just picked Brian for the sake of this tutorial, and it should sound something like this.
If you think you have trained yourself to survive on 5 hours of sleep, you are completely delusional.
See, that came out pretty good and is very similar to this video.
If you think you have trained yourself to survive on 5 hours of sleep, you are completely delusional.
Obviously it's the same script, but the tonality of the voice is pretty much the same, so that's exactly what we want. Once you've got the voice, you want to come here and download it and just save it so you can put it into CapCut. So now we're coming to CapCut. I'm going to drag this in, and then I'm going to be dragging this in as well. I'm just going to align this right here. And like I said before, I'm just going to cut out the first 2 seconds of this clip just so it looks a bit better. So from this point onward, it's pretty good. Just cut out the video from here. If it's good from the start, then you don't need to do any cutting, but honestly, you just need to find out what looks right. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like the video starting from here actually looks better than it, starting from over here. Then I'll just delete this and it'll come to this part. What you also want to do is I'm going to take this and then I'm going to increase the size to, I think it's like 106, where it gets rid of the VO watermark from the bottom right corner. So 106, no, let's do 110, see a tiny bit. 111. There you go. That's pretty much perfect. You can put this in 9:16. Honestly, it's up to you. I think either way is completely fine. So like I said, I mean, I repeat this one too many times. For the sake of this video, I'm just gonna put out landscape. That's how this video is. So I'll just continue with how it is over here. I'm also gonna turn down the volume of this video completely. We just don't need it at all. So I'm just gonna put that all the way down. And then let's play this real quick.
If you think you have trained yourself to survive on 5 hours of sleep, you are completely delusional.
Okay, it's pretty good. Just like the video had, obviously, once again, for the sake of this video, I'm just copying this, but you would have another clip, you know, when the next part starts over here. You see that audio gap in between the two sentences. So I'd have another clip starting from this point onwards, but I'm just keeping it how it is for now, just so you get a brief understanding of what you're meant to do. Now, once you've got in your video, you got in your audio, you're going to want to come here to captions, and you're going to generate these captions and just wait for these to generate fully. So it's generated the captions, and now obviously you want the exact same captions as these ones, or this one that's on screen.
If you think you have
this person's using, and I have found the exact caption that you need to use. So I'm going to position this in the middle over here, and then I'm going to go into, is it templates? Yes, it's templates. So you come down over here. I believe it's under here. You want to choose this one, okay? And then let's play this.
If you think you have trained yourself to survive on 5 hours of sleep, you are completely delusional.
Now let's see the size of this. Okay.
If you think you have trained your
We can honestly just keep the size of the font the exact same. What we can do is make this bold so it sticks out a little bit more as well. And to make it pop out even more, we could add a black outline over here so it looks just like this.
If you think you have trained yourself to survive on 5 hours of sleep, you are completely delusional.
Now from this point onwards, you just need to get your other clips. You know, you need to make sure your voices are aligned with the video. So, you know, from this, where there's an audio gap, you want to add in another video over here. Just add in clips where you think a new clip should be added in. And then lastly, as for the sound, you can literally just go to this person's TikTok page, and you can just take the sound from over here. You can literally just copy this, or you could literally go on the app itself and save it and favorite it so you could use it for when you're uploading the video. But yeah, that's literally it for this niche. I don't think there's many people actually doing this, so I'd advise you guys to hop on right away. The views on this are absolutely insane. I'll show you. 1.5 million views in 15 hours is insane. The previous video got 1.2 million. The one previous, almost a mil, 500k. This one only done 9k, but the one before that, almost 4 million. 2 videos before that, almost 10 million. Honestly, 8.2 million is insane, and this person's only been posting for about a month. Just make sure your content's good and you will make money on this.